If you love the stories football tries to hide, subscribe to the channel, hit like, and turn on notifications. Today we're talking about a talent the world keeps overlooking. He had acne on his face, and the weight of the world on his shoulders. At 15, Lamine Yamal was already seen as the future of Barcelona and Spain. Now, at 17, he wears the number 10 jersey for Spain at the Euros. But the question that echoes throughout this video is simple. How close are we to ignoring him? To letting one of the greatest talents of his generation go unseen? Again? He never asked for the throne, but he's already being judged like a king who failed to rule. Let's not forget. At 17, Messi was already breaking into Barca's first team. Cristiano Ronaldo was lighting up Portugal. Neymar was already carrying Santos on his back. They had hype. They had support. They had protection. They had institutions that recognized what they were becoming and gave them room to fail. Lamine Yamal has the stats: 35 matches, 9 goals, 13 assists in La Liga. More chances created than any other winger his age in Europe. FBref confirms 0.69 goal contributions per 90 minutes. Expected goals, 0.44. Expected assists, 0.42. But unlike them, he carries something heavier: doubt, silence, and the quiet whisper of voices saying, "Not yet." Or worse, he's not it. And that's the cost of being a genius, when you don't fit the mold, when your background makes the headlines hesitate, when your face doesn't match the commercial blueprint. At 14, coaches were already telling him, "You need to decide the game." A boy, with the weight of strategy on his shoulders. By 15, he was global news. By 16, they wanted miracles. By 17, they wonder if he's already peaked. Gerard Deulofeu issued a warning. He's the best creator in football right now, but will they let him breathe long enough to grow? Because when he slips, when he dares a bold pass, when he stumbles, it's different. In the Euro semifinal against France, he tried to thread a risky ball. The defense failed. France scored. Morata failed too. Dani Olmo also. But who trended online? Lamine. That's the double standard. When a 30-year-old fails, it's bad luck. But when a 17-year-old takes a risk, he's called reckless. UEFA's stats are clear. Lamine created more chances than anyone else in that match. But no one mentioned it, because his mistake came first. A Spanish analyst put it plainly. He rivals any winger on earth, but they'll keep pretending he's not ready. So we return to the same question. Are we really about to ignore this kid? Football loves certain faces. Gavi, Pedri, Foden, European, marketable, easy to sell. But Lamine, son of a Guinean mother, Moroccan father, raised far from elite Catalan circles, black, Muslim, Afro-Arab, as talented as anyone. But where are the campaigns, the Nike deals, the Adidas billboards? They don't exist, and that's no coincidence. When Neymar rose, he had endorsement deals everywhere. Messi had Adidas. Cristiano had global branding. Lamine? He gets vague praise like, his physical strength is impressive, as if that's all he brings, as if his vision, his intelligence, his reading of the game don't exist. Marcus Thuram dismissed him by saying, he's excellent, but still behind Mbappe and Dembélé. That's not analysis, that's messaging. Wait your turn. Not now. Be grateful you're here. But why wait? He's doing everything right, and yet it feels like the world is ready to scroll past him. Why does he make them uncomfortable? Because Lamine Yamal doesn't come with a marketing manual. He comes with truth, with history, with a face that breaks the template. He's not just Spain's next hope. He's a challenge. A test to see if football can accept greatness that doesn't look the way it always has. In the locker room, there's respect, but no closeness. Not part of the inner circle, not yet embraced, not yet mentored. After Spain's loss, he sat alone on the bench for 15 minutes. No teammate, no coach, just a boy, bent forward, carrying everything. A journalist from RAC1 described it painfully. He's like a fish in a tank. Everyone watches. No one swims toward him. And then There's Barcelona. They say they've learned from Bojan, from Ansu, from Pedri, but the mistakes are repeating. They call Lamine the foundation of the future. But where's the structure? Where's the media team? The mental health support? The long-term plan? Where is the culture of protection that Messi once had? Sergio Ramos warned, if he's protected, he'll win the Ballon d'Or. But Barca still doesn't know how to do that. Meanwhile, the Ballon d'Or race is heating up. And who do we hear about every day? Mbappé, with his marketing machine and World Cup final appearances. Dembélé, with speed and flash, even when consistency is missing. Jude Bellingham, an English hero in Madrid. Vinicius Jr., electrifying, dominant, and rightfully praised. Even Rafinha enters conversations after a strong season. And yet, Lamine's name is rarely there. Even though he leads many of them in key statistics, even though he's younger than all of them, and arguably more influential per minute played, he doesn't have the PR team, he doesn't have the football royalty storyline. So while the world debates Mbappé's destination and praises Bellingham's composure, they forget the kid carrying both Barca and Spain at 17. There's something else here. The world is comfortable with Lamine, as long as he's quiet, as long as he dazzles but doesn't demand, as long as he performs but doesn't disrupt the order. But what if he does? What if he keeps rising? What if next season he beats them all? Will they finally say he deserves the Ballon d'Or? Or will they shift the goalposts again? And that should make us angry. Because he's doing everything right. He works hard, he stays humble, he carries the team, he takes the pressure. So why does it feel like he's walking alone? He's a violin, playing in a room full of drums. Delicate, complex, beautiful, but drowned out by the noise. FBref shows that in 4 straight games he was the most tightly marked and the least supported. No tactical shelter, no system around him, no veteran to guide him, no leadership to shield him, just raw genius, fighting grown men alone, and yet he delivers. Which brings us back. Are we really going to ignore this? Pretend it's too early, too risky, too unfamiliar? Because if we do, don't say it's patience. It's fear. Fear of what he represents. Fear of changing the story. Lamine Yamal is more than a prodigy. He's living proof that football can still produce magic, if only we let it. He carries more than a ball. He carries the burden of being brilliant, in a world that prefers safe, sellable, and white. He is bold where they want quiet. He is expressive where they want neutral. He is undeniable, in a system built to deny. And if he doesn't win the Ballon d'Or in the coming years, don't blame his numbers. Blame the silence. Blame the hesitation. Blame the cowardice of a football world that claps louder for copies than for something original. Because yes, Lamine already shines. The real question is, will we let him shine brighter or bury him under the same excuses we've used for decades? If this story moved you, and you believe players like Lamine deserve to be seen and protected, subscribe, leave a like, and turn on notifications.